Heavy rainfall in Ladysmith in KwaZulu-Natal, which has resulted in localized flooding. Public safety officials from the Alfred Duma local municipality are now on the ground assessing the situation. Now, you may remember that in January, people were trapped in the Ladysmith CBD and had to be rescued after the Klip River Dam burst its banks. The reporter Mdluli is in Ladysmith this afternoon, joining us now live from there. Lethiwe, very good afternoon. What's the latest you can tell us? How bad is the flooding there?
Well, Braden, for now, the river where we are, the Klip River, the water levels are rising, but there is currently no rain, and officials that I've been speaking to are saying that this is a good sign. That means that the water levels might actually subside. I want to show you currently what the Klip River looks like. We are at the CBD Dam, and this is part of the riverbank that actually burst its banks back in January, causing floods in Ladysmith. And as a result, over 100 people were affected and they had to be evacuated from the CBD. And you'd remember that a lot of businesses had to be shut down because of this. And we also saw a lot of people having to be evacuated from their homes in January because of the flooding. Now, I spoke to the local municipality here. Actually, I spoke to the mayor, Mr. Zamasbisi, earlier on about some of their efforts to fix what is currently broken. And what we do understand is that the valves that are connected to the stormwater drainage system here at the Klip River are not working, or they have not been maintained over the years. And I was asking him what exactly are their plans to fix this problem, because every time it rains, a lot of people will go into a panic because they know that the water levels at the dams will start rising and it could be a possibility of flooding. And he was telling me that for now they are actually having meetings with a lot of stakeholders from Ladysmith where they are discussing getting those new valves, saying that each valve will cost about 1 million rand each. And he was saying that they have hired an engineering company that is currently looking at this, and their short-term goal is to have all these valves fixed and maintained by July. I also asked him why did it take them so long, Braden, to actually fix these valves, because this is now a problem, and he was saying that they were actually unaware over the years that this has been a problem for them. They only started seeing the problem when the city, or Ladysmith as a whole, started experiencing heavy rains, and as a result there was that flooding. So he is saying that as a short-term plan, they are being assisted by the engineering company, and they are hoping that by July all those valves will be fixed. I also visited the CBD that was affected by the flooding in January, and some of those businesses are still closed, which means that a lot of people are currently not working because of that. We spoke to those local businesses, and they were saying that since January they haven't been making any money, which means that they're not making profits. So this is how the city of Ladysmith is currently affected by this. The mayor was also saying that there are plans in place, future plans, to move the CBD into a different area that will be much safer. But of course, there is still something that is in the works. It's currently being discussed by the local municipality here, and of course I'm guessing Utugela municipality as a district is currently discussing this, because it's been affecting locals and businesses as well.
You will remember that I think in January or beginning of February, when we experienced the severe floods in the area, we said we enlisted the services of water specialists from Sobeck, the consultants from Sobeck. They have not given us the full report, but they have managed to give us a draft report, which recommended that as a short-term intervention, we have to change the valves for the drainage system, because it looks like the valves are not able to block water from coming from the river into the town, since the town is lower than the river banks. So in this meeting, we have talked about buying 6 valves, and each valve cost plus or minus a million rand. So we have arranged, budgeted for 6 valves, which is approximately 6 million. Before the start of the financial year 2021, which is in July, we will buy 3. That is before July. Between now and July, we'll have 3. Then from there, we'll buy another 6 that we have budgeted for. So that is the time frame I can give you.
Well, fortunately for now, there's not severe flooding in Ladysmith, but earlier in January it was really, really bad. Let's hope things stay the way they are. That comment there by the mayor of Ladysmith, ending that report by Mdluli.